Hey, what's going on, Float Center owners? Happy 2020. I want to go ahead and get straight into the content, but first, just a quick introduction, just in case some of you out there aren't familiar with who I am. My name is Matt Phillips, and I've been in this industry for about 5 years. Spent about 3.5 years working for a manufacturer, about another year actually running float centers, and about a year now of running ads on YouTube for about 20 different float centers across the country. But like I said, I want to get straight into content. The first thing I want to do is just go ahead and show you the 4 videos that we will be starting with on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram if you were to join my program. So let me go ahead and just show you that now.
Question, Long Island. Are you a fan of Joe Rogan? And did you catch his video where he said,
The sensory deprivation chamber has been the most important tool that I've ever used for developing my mind, for thinking, for evolving.
Here at the Float Place, we specialize in bringing the pure form of sensory deprivation to the Long Island area. Our float tank is designed for you to escape the forces of gravity and shut down all access to light and sound so you get the float experience that Joe Rogan raves about. And if it's been so beneficial for him, we gotta ask, what do you think it could do for you? Why don't you come down to one of our 2 locations in Deer Park or Patchogue and find out? Click the button below and enjoy a 90-minute float for only $49. Only 30 spots available.
Question, St. Louis. What's the biggest challenge you're facing with your meditation practice right now? Is it staying consistent, hitting deeper brainwave states, or is it literally just getting started? Wherever you're at, it's important to you, right? Deepak Chopra once said, meditation makes the entire nervous system go into a field of coherence. Here at Float STL, we're lucky to see this happen to dozens of people every day. Imagine floating weightlessly in over 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt for 60 minutes. 90% of gravity dissolves, the spine, joints, and muscles begin to decompress, and stress hormones stop being produced. Now, with the entire body shut down and the mind in alpha and theta brainwave states, feel free to turn the lights and music off. And as you dissolve into the nothingness where sensory input and gravity doesn't exist, just how deep will you let yourself go? Come visit us at Float STL and see if we're meant to be a part of your journey into self. Click the button below to claim your first 60-minute float session for only $39. Only 30 spots available.
Attention, South Jersey. Maybe you've heard of the term float tank or float therapy, but we have a question for you. Just how much do you really know about it? For example, did you know that the tank takes all the weight off the body with over 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt? In fact, the zero-gravity environment provides incredible relief to achy joints and tense muscles. And not to mention, thousands of people have gotten relief from arthritis, fibromyalgia, tendinitis, inflammation, and chronic neck, back, and shoulder pain. And did you know the water is heated to skin temperature so that after a few minutes, you literally feel like you're floating in midair? Now, you're in complete control of your experience, and you can feel free to float with the door open and lights and music on. But did you know, if you turn them off, it creates an environment where you can't see, hear, or feel anything. It's literally like experiencing nothing. Now you can only imagine why so many people use the float tank to achieve deeper levels of meditation, enhance creativity, better sleep, and stress relief. Because it literally shuts the brain down into the deep alpha and theta states to ensure you achieve complete relaxation. And last question, do you want to try it with us in the most modern, spacious, and cleanest tanks available? How about at a discounted rate? If so, click below to claim a 60-minute float for only $40 at Float Haven. Only 30 spots available.
Hey Albuquerque, we know life moves fast, and it's hard to take the time out to unplug from it all. We're Enlightened Wellness Center, and we're here to help your mind, body, and spirit get the rest it needs. Come see what an hour in one of our float pods can do for you. Click the button below to claim your first 60-minute float session for only $39. Only 30 spots available. Alright guys, cool. So those are the videos. The first one, obviously Joe Rogan video. I've been running that as the longest now. It's targeting Joe Rogan fans, Joe Rogan searches. The second one's a meditation video. Once again, that's targeting people into transcendental meditation or meditation-related searches like binaural beats and things like that. And the third one's actually my best performing video in all markets. It's the educational slideshow, and that basically targets people that are really typing in things on YouTube, like things like anxiety or PTSD or fibromyalgia or arthritis, things that floating helps. And then on Facebook, I'm using it to target chronic pain. And I'll show you that ad here in a little bit. And then the last one is a retargeting video for YouTube. And then on Facebook, it's a wide open target video, which I'll show you that here in a minute. But real quick, as where I'm at right now, I'm in Google AdWords. Basically, which is the platform you use to launch YouTube ads. If you've known me for a while now, or if you've been following me, I've been talking a lot about YouTube ads for the last year or so, because quite frankly they work. They're amazing awareness. There's no other businesses in your area that are using YouTube ads, so it really just helps make you stand out and gives you a lot of awareness, kind of a snowball effect. So I do want to be upfront. The center I'm going to show you right now is one of the best performing centers as far as YouTube goes. So don't look at these results and think automatically that these are results you're going to get. When I first started this program, I was probably working with about 7 different float centers with YouTube, and all of them were getting insane results. And I was like, I guess maybe just a little bit uneducated in the fact that I hadn't worked with enough centers yet, and I was thinking everybody was going to get 3, 4, 5x return. But the truth is, with YouTube, every market's different. I've seen some centers get as low as 1x, and some centers get as high as 4x. But either way, regardless, it's amazing awareness. It educates people on floating, brings new customers in, and it can be incredibly powerful. So the first thing I want to do is show you the Joe Rogan ad. And just real quickly, just to give you an understanding of how YouTube works, basically, whenever people go on YouTube, they type in things like Joe Rogan or like binaural beats or all that. Google obviously is keeping track of what they're typing in. So we can tell Google, hey Google, we want you to show our YouTube ad to anybody typing in these searches. Or we can say, hey Google, we want to show my YouTube ad to anybody who's watching a certain channel or a certain video. So you can either do keyword targeting or you can do channel targeting. I'm going to show you a little bit of both. Let's start with the Joe Rogan ad. The first thing I'm going to do is show you this Joe Rogan for keyword searches, so people that are actively looking for him on Google, or I'm sorry, for him on YouTube. So let's take a look here. We're going to go over here to overview. Okay, great. So in total, we spent on this campaign, hold on one second. So cost here, $579. And for $579, our ad went out 71.7 thousand times. So it was less than a penny to send this out. And then the view rates, so views for that, we got 14,000 views. And that ended up giving us 142 leads, right? For what I say here, for the cost of, $579. So that was about $3 a lead. And what I mean from a lead, I'll show you in a second to give you a better idea, but it's when somebody goes to a landing page, enters their information. I'll show you that here in a little bit more. So that is Joe Rogan keyword leads. Now we're going to take a look at Joe Rogan channel leads. And what that is, that's when we were showing our video to anybody who was watching Joe Rogan's channels or watching his videos. We spent $520 on this. It reached 69.3 thousand people. So once again, it was less than a penny to show our ad, right, to those people. For views there, we got 13,000 views. What a view is on YouTube, it's when somebody watches either half of the video or 30 seconds, whatever comes first, right? So we got 102 leads. Once again, I said the cost was $520. So leads were about $5 with that, right? And you'll see how all those kind of will translate into sales. I'll show you that here in a minute. All right, and then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna take a look at the slideshow. So we're gonna go over here to overview as well again. Let's take a look here. So on the slideshow, we spent $517. For that, we got 63,000 impressions. So once again, less than a penny to show our ad on YouTube to somebody typing in something to do with anxiety or depression or fibromyalgia, right? For views there, we got 12.6 thousand views, and that translated to be 102 leads. So once again, I'll show you what a lead is and how that translates to sales. And then lastly here, we have meditation. All right, so meditation here. Let's see, on this we spent $498. This reached 39.2 thousand people. So this was a little over a penny, right, to reach these people. Views on that. We got 8.1 thousand views of people that watched at least 30 seconds of the video or half of it, whatever came first. And then let's see, conversions here. Got leads. That ended up being 74 leads, and I think we spent how much there? So let's see, $498. So it looks like it was something about like $6 a lead, a little over $6 a lead for that. Great. So before we go into Facebook and Instagram, let me just show you here real quick what a lead is, right? So whenever they click off of YouTube or Facebook, it's going to go to a landing page, right? So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and log in. Go to a landing page here. So let's go ahead and take a look at a landing page. We'll look at a meditation landing page for Balanced Float. We're just going to get a link here. So really all a landing page does is it summarizes what they clicked from, and then gives them opportunity to put in their information. So here on the landing page, we have a video that's specific about the meditational benefits of floating. This talks directly about, unlocking deeper levels of meditation. Down here, we talk directly about how floating helps meditation. It summarizes the offer. It summarizes where it's located in the Float Center name. They click on this button, and then it goes directly, put in their information, goes directly to this page here, a thank you page, tells them an email is being sent to them now. Feel free to book your 60-minute session now to ensure you get the $49 rate. So at this point here, we've gotten them highly charged up with the meditation video. Maybe they were typing in binaural beats, something like that. They click off the ad. They go to the meditation landing page. Now invested. They get to there. They click this and they see a little bit of scarcity here, right? So whether you're running Float Helm or Acuity, you have a limit remaining code, only a certain amount remaining. We introduce scarcity. At the moment where they're most excited, they're charged up from a cinematic video talking directly about their pain or talking directly about what they're interested in, right? And introduce scarcity, and a lot of times, people buy anywhere from 1 to 3 on the fly right away, right? So that's for the meditation ad, but let's take a look at possibly the Joe Rogan ad, right? So let me find the next Joe Rogan one here. Okay, great. So let's take a look at a Joe Rogan ad here. So for example, let's pull this up. So in this case, they saw a Joe Rogan ad. They typed in Joe Rogan, or they were watching his channel on YouTube, or they have him as an interest on Facebook, or on it as an interest on Facebook. They click off the ad. They come here to this landing page. Here, this page has
the sensory deprivation chamber.
Sensory deprivation video to get him even more excited. Float Madison invites you to try Joe Rogan's favorite tool for only $44. So it's all Joe Rogan'd out, right? Summarizes the offer there. They click this button. They go through the same exact process. We introduce scarcity when they're most excited, and a lot of times they'll buy anywhere from 1 to 3 floats on the fly, right? So that's how a landing page works, right? So it doesn't matter whether I'm running this ad on Facebook or YouTube. If they're watching the meditation video, they go to the meditation page. Or watching the Rogan video, they go to the Rogan page. If they're watching the slideshow page, or the slideshow video, they're going to the slideshow page, right? So let me show you Facebook real quick. And just to kind of talk about this real quick, for a lot of you that know me, I've been talking about, YouTube for so long. A couple reasons why I started with YouTube. One was because just saw that pretty much everyone out there in the industry was doing Facebook. I wanted to stand out. I wanted to create cinematic videos and run them on a different platform, right? Two, I also sat back, working at a manufacturer, doing all the sales and marketing for them for 3 years, and just saw a lot of these, float center owners just like totally struggling. And I just saw how for the struggling centers, what would really help would be, just breaking it up, right? Like only talking about the pain benefits of floating and introducing your floating as, pain relieving, therapy to people that have fibromyalgia, or only talking about the meditational benefits of floating and introducing the meditational benefits of floating to people that are interested in TM or chakra healing, right? Or, or just kind of breaking it up, right? Or introducing, PTSD, the PTSD, relieving benefits of floating to veterans out there, right? So I feel like if we crisscross those, and let's say we introduce, a 65-year-old grandmother to floating who's got fibromyalgia, but we introduce her with a meditation ad, like that's like highly horrible for your center. In fact, she'll probably never even look at it again, So anyways, I knew YouTube would help that, but to be honest, I've always been a Facebook marketer. And really how we got here is this. I created a video for my clients during the Christmas season, right? And because we were running this for gift cards, right? I didn't want to have people put in their information in order to buy a gift card for a friend, right? So I ran it on YouTube, but I was doing it in a different way, and it wasn't really working on YouTube like my other ads were, right? So I decided to get access to everybody's Facebook accounts and run these on Facebook and optimize them for purchases, right? So I'll just show you real quick, some of the results we had running this on Facebook, this Christmas ad before I show you the other ads, right? But once again, this is pretty much the best performing center out there on Facebook right now. All of them are doing really good, but just because you're seeing these results does not mean that's what you're gonna get. So this ad targeted his warm audience. We spent $100, right? And I wanna show you our return on ad spend here, right? So for that $100, we made $1,940. We got 19.4x return on our ad spend, right? So let's go back to campaigns here. So we're going to go to the cold audience now. And as you see here on that one, we spent $700 and we made $2,603, which was a 3.72x, return on a completely cold market that's never heard of them, right? So basically, I did this for all my clients. We got some great results. A lot of them reached out to me, wanted me to switch over to Facebook or to do a combo, right? So that's when it kind of a light bulb went off in my head, and I said, you know what? It would make a lot more sense to do both platforms and run these videos at smaller budgets a day, so Facebook and YouTube just get more data and get smarter and smarter to bring the lead cost down and make ROI go up, right? So right now what I'm gonna do is just show you real quick, these ads, that have been running on Facebook real quick. So we're only about like 8 days in or 10 days in with the center, right? So this is kind of new, but it's going fantastic. Let's take a look here at the Joe Rogan ad. I'm not gonna show you the copy, right? Because I do feel like the copy is written really well. I don't want to give away that, right? Because I do feel like that's the copy and the targeting on this ad's huge, and how we're optimizing for leads. But I am going to show you the performance here. We're going to go to customize columns. We're going to go to standard events. And then we're going to go to ROAS. So far in this ad, we have spent $49.35. And we have about a 6x ROI, as you see there, 5.96. So we spent about $50 and made about $300 with that ad so far. Right? The next one's the meditation ad. Let's take a look at that there. So far on this one, we spent $49.31, so about $50, and we have a purchase ROAS, return on ad spend, of 3.97, so roughly about $200 made. And then the next one, we spent a little bit more. This ad is crushing it. I've been running this for a little while, actually, in other centers. It's the slideshow ad targeting chronic pain. So far, we have spent $70, so $69.34. Made a 3.53x ROI on that. As you see, that's what Helm's tracking there. So far, that's something like $250 made on $70, right? So the next one I'm going to show you is the Life Moves Fast video. Now I'm going to show you this. This is kind of new in the queue. It's doing really well though. So this one's got limited data, right? So I don't want you to see these numbers and think that that's exactly what you're gonna get. It's only been running for a couple days. Obviously it's doing really good. But let's go to here to campaigns here. We're gonna go to Life Moves Fast Conversions. And on this so far, we have spent $11.63 and we got a 15.65 ROI. So we made about $200. I guarantee you that this ad's gonna perform really well, but it's not gonna keep up a 20 or 15x ROI. Hopefully we can get it to like a 5x or something, but yeah, those are how the 4 ads are performing. And there's also a retargeting ad, so when anybody clicks from YouTube or Facebook, there's another ad that they're going to see that's optimizing for purchases too. I'm not going to show you that right now. But anyway, guys, those are the videos, the 4 videos, the 3 ads on Facebook, and the 3 ads on YouTube and the 4 ads on Facebook that I will be running. Once again, I just want to be transparent with the float industry. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste mine. This is how the program works. It's $9.97 up front, right? And that's going to get you all 4 videos, all 4 ads on YouTube, all 3 ads on YouTube, all 4 ads on Facebook, all your landing pages, everything completely set up. And then that's going to last you the first 40 days. From then on, it's $2.99 a month. I guarantee you a new video ad for Facebook and YouTube at least every 3 months, but I typically try and deliver that at least about every 2 months. The program is cancel when you like. So if this sounds like something you are interested in, what you want to do is go ahead and click the button below. Pop-up form is going to come up. You just want to put in your name and email address, and it's going to take you to a calendar to schedule time to talk with me. I'll answer any questions you have. We'll take a look at your search volume on YouTube. Just kind of show you what you can expect there, and we'll just go from there. All right, guys. So anyway, once again, happy 2020. Look forward to talking to you soon, and make it a great year.